This poster is making history. Well, who knows if it is, but that's the title. I'm Professor Larry Lesser at UT El Paso. For later reference, some links about me, my math and stats songs, my work on educational fun, much of it with Dennis Pearl and John Weber, the National Curated Searchable Cause collection of statistics fun items such as songs, almost all have sound files, our NSF collection of interactive statistics songs released 4 months ago with an archived workshop, and of course, Voices, which reaches across all STEM disciplines. One example of a role beyond recall is connecting to history in the discipline, which can humanize and help students connect with the instructor, the course, and the subject. I never got to take the class when I was a math major, so I love teaching math history, using books by Howard Eves or Victor Katz, and that inspired me to write American Pie. History songs can be shared or assigned as projects in several types of courses and even beyond the classroom, such as Lee Stiff's amazing show at NCTM last year, and it's archived. This year, a search field of history was added to the CauseWeb collection, so you can find the statistics songs with that tag. This screenshot says 10, but there's already more. That tag made us reflect on what counts as history. Here's some considerations I thought of. Feel free to post or relay others. Now, since the concept of history songs may not be fully developed for all, I'll share some examples. This song about the proof tool of induction has a math history verse in red at the end, while it's the first verse that's historical in my regression to the mean song. My song about checking your work mentions the Mars Climate Orbiter snafu, and real-world history can be reinforced with a clipping. You can engage students by letting them think how they would have approached the problem that launched probability theory in the 17th century, and the problem is simple to state and within their reach to solve. And for some reason, students seem more interested in the student's tea distribution after learning it came from a worker in the Guinness Brewery. My award-winning song American Pie inspired an article on its creation and use. The article includes the lyric and how you could remove some words from a verse and give students the job to fill them in. There's also a list of classroom content questions in order of appearance in the lyric. A high school math teacher shared that she uses the song as a vehicle to have students research the terms in the lyric. It's like how some history teachers have their students unpack Billy Joel's "We Didn't Start the Fire." Here's a shorter pie lyric I wrote and some unpacking of its history. It's important to discuss diverse historical figures because, for example, if a subject is perceived as being done only by males, it's harder for female students to see themselves in the field. In studies where students are asked to draw a mathematician or a scientist, boys and girls disproportionately draw nerdy or scary white males. One antidote is to share compiled biography collections, such as these, or use biographical songs. My favorite one was published last year in the newsletter of the ASA section on teaching of statistics in the health sciences. Most students know Florence Nightingale as the founder of modern nursing, but few also know what an amazing statistician she was. I also wrote a biographical song on the founder of set theory, Georg Cantor, whose brilliant but counterintuitive ideas were resisted, not celebrated during his lifetime, so it's a way students see that, like any human process, math also has struggle or drama. Some have taught dressed as a historical character, and I think it would be cool to sing a song that way too. Speaking of the Pythagoreans, their idea of music of the spheres inspired my original song with that title. Beyond song, here are other resources for incorporating history into the teaching of mathematics or statistics. Thanks for watching and sharing your feedback.